10 seaside towns that look like movie sets. Some places don't just feel like towns. They feel like stories waiting to be told. Picture cobbled streets twisting toward the sea, pastel cottages glowing in the sun, or ruins standing dramatically above crashing waves. These are the sorts of landscapes that filmmakers chase. Backdrops so cinematic they look like they were designed in a studio. In this video, we're exploring 10 seaside towns that look like movie sets, where history, charm, and natural beauty collide. From Cornish fishing harbours to Welsh fantasy villages, each one offers a stage where everyday life plays out like a film scene. 10. Portmeirion, Wales. Portmeirion isn't just a seaside town, it's a masterpiece of imagination. Built between 1925 and 1973 by Sir Clough Williams-Ellis, this colourful village in North Wales feels more like the Italian Riviera than Britain. Its quirky architecture, domed towers, and Mediterranean-style piazzas have made it world-famous. Cinematically, Portmeirion is legendary. It became the backdrop for The Prisoner, 1967–68, a cult TV series that cemented its surreal reputation. Since then, filmmakers, photographers, and travellers have flocked here to capture its dreamlike atmosphere. Walk its narrow streets and you'll feel as if you've stepped onto a meticulously crafted film set. 9. St Ives, Cornwall. Few places in Britain glow quite like St Ives. This Cornish seaside town is world famous for its turquoise waters, golden sands, and picture-perfect harbour. Artists have been drawn here for centuries because of its unique light, a warm shimmer that makes every corner look cinematic. St Ives has appeared on screen, most notably in Summer in February 2013, a period drama about Edwardian artists. While it isn't a frequent big-screen location, its reputation as an artistic haven makes it feel like a natural film set. Wander down to the harbour at sunset, and you'll understand why so many painters and photographers treat it like their stage. 8. Cushenden, Northern Ireland. Tucked into County Antrim's rugged coast, Cushenden is tiny but unforgettable. Its crescent-shaped bay, traditional cottages, and tranquil atmosphere make it feel as though time stopped a century ago. The Cushenden Caves, natural formations carved by the sea, are its most famous cinematic claim. They became globally known thanks to Game of Thrones, which filmed pivotal scenes there. Tourists now come to see the caves, but the village itself remains peaceful and timeless. The sort of place that could easily double as the backdrop for a period drama or fantasy epic. 7. Tobermory, Isle of Mull, Scotland. Imagine a row of houses painted in bright pink, yellow, red and blue, all lined up along a harbour. That's Tobermory, the postcard-perfect main town on the Isle of Mull. Its colourful waterfront has made it one of the most photographed seaside locations in Scotland. Tobermory became a household name thanks to Balamory, the children's TV series that aired from 2002 to 2005. Beyond its television fame, the town feels whimsical and cinematic, as though it was designed for a storybook film. With fishing boats, green hills, and a harbour that sparkles on sunny days, Tobermory is pure visual magic. 6. Whitby, North Yorkshire. Whitby is one of the most atmospheric seaside towns in England. Its dramatic cliffs and ruined abbey overlooking the North Sea create a moody, gothic vibe straight out of a novel. And indeed, they were. Bram Stoker's Dracula, 1897, was inspired by Whitby, making it part of horror legend. Whitby Abbey and the surrounding town have since been featured in multiple Dracula films and Gothic TV adaptations. Combine that with its narrow cobbled lanes, quirky shops, and bustling harbour, and it's clear why Whitby feels cinematic. Few places capture atmosphere so perfectly. 5. Tenby, Pembrokeshire, Wales. Tenby is like a romantic painting. With pastel-coloured Georgian houses rising above golden beaches, it's one of Wales's most beloved seaside towns. Its medieval walls surrounding the harbour add drama, as though you're walking onto the set of a historical film. Although Tenby itself hasn't been a major filming hub, nearby Pembrokeshire locations, such as Freshwater West Beach, have been used for Doctor Who and even Harry Potter. That association gives the area cinematic weight, but Tenby doesn't need Hollywood to shine. Look down from Castle Hill at its colourful harbour, and you'll swear you're in the opening scene of a seaside romance. 4. Portree, Isle of Skye, Scotland, Cinematic Highlands. Portree, the capital of the Isle of Skye, sits on a natural harbour framed by rugged cliffs, with a waterfront lined by colourful houses. It looks ready-made for cinema, like a director carefully arranged it to catch the light. Beyond its quaint town centre, Portree is the gateway to some of the UK's most cinematic landscapes. While Portree itself hasn't hosted many film crews, the Isle of Skye surrounding it has become a favourite for directors. Movies such as Prometheus, 2012, Macbeth, 2015, and Steven Spielberg's The BFG, 2016, all used Skye's dramatic terrain. Visitors often use Portree as their base to explore filming locations like the Old Man of Storr and the Quirky, which regularly feature in cinematic travel documentaries. 3. Looe, Cornwall, a storybook by the sea. Nestled along Cornwall's south coast, Looe feels like a storybook illustration come to life. Divided by a river into East and West Looe, the town has an almost theatrical layout. Fishing boats rocking in the harbour, narrow lanes leading to hidden pubs, and sandy beaches that glow under the Cornish sun. It's no wonder many visitors describe Looe as looking like a film set, even though it hasn't been a frequent star in major productions. Instead, Looe's fame comes from its authentic charm. Travel shows and documentaries frequently showcase its harbour life, from fish markets at dawn to children crabbing on the quayside. These everyday details play out like scenes in a British seaside drama, reminding us that sometimes the best movie sets are the real, lived-in towns of coastal Britain. 2. Portrush, Northern Ireland, a coastal epic. Portrush, perched dramatically on Northern Ireland's Antrim coast, offers sweeping beaches and a vintage seaside resort atmosphere. Its golden sands, Victorian arcades, and grand old railway station make it feel like a set from a nostalgic coastal film. While Portrush itself hasn't been a headline filming hub, it sits minutes away from world-famous backdrops used in Game of Thrones, including Dunluce Castle and the Giant's Causeway. This proximity has boosted its reputation as a cinematic destination. Walking along the West Strand at sunset, you'll see the sky blaze orange over the Atlantic, a scene that feels more like a closing shot from an epic than an ordinary evening. 1. Robin Hood's Bay, North Yorkshire. Robin Hood's Bay is a seaside village so atmospheric it seems made for a pirate adventure film. Its steep, cobbled streets cascade down toward the sea, flanked by cottages that look like they've been stacked on one another. Once a notorious smuggling hub in the 18th century, the village has legends of hidden tunnels and secret passageways, all adding to its cinematic aura. The village has been used as a filming backdrop, including the children's series Old Jack's Boat and several period dramas. But even without cameras, the atmosphere is undeniable. When the North Sea mist creeps in and waves crash against the shore, Robin Hood's Bay feels like a living set piece for a sweeping historical epic or a pirate tale. It's Britain's real-life seaside stage, rich in both history and cinematic character. These 10 seaside towns that look like movie sets prove you don't always need Hollywood to find cinematic magic. From Portmeirion's surreal architecture to Whitby's Gothic cliffs, each town offers a stage where everyday life feels like a story unfolding. Whether you're a filmmaker or just a dreamer, these seaside gems are real-life film sets waiting to be explored. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and turn on the notification bell.